and welcome to the live stream Arm Wrestling fans. I'm Pradeep and today we are going to discuss Devon Larratt doing his usual 500 practice pulls in a day with great arm wrestlers. So I would like to remind you, if you haven't watched my recent video yet, there was a time about one and a half months ago I was saying yes, Devon recently had a match with Leonidas, which was huge, the biggest match in the history of arm wrestling. But other than that, he has not been promoting arm wrestling enough as much as he used to do, because he was not uploading enough content on YouTube as much as he used to do, and his videos were getting fewer views, and he was not traveling, doing collaboration with other YouTubers. And right after that, I didn't know that Devon already had a trip planned to USA where he was doing collaboration with Juji Mufu, where he did a jiu-jitsu match, and after that he traveled to Germany. Now he's arm wrestling with Leonidas Arkona. He's going to be on Pinamall YouTube channel for sure, and he's arm wrestling with Sonav. He's doing great things. So it was just a small break for Devon, and Devon is back to doing things what he does the best, and that is to go to places and promote arm wrestling. So Anurag Rajshekhar is saying it would have been different outcome if they pulled left, because Jordan is a lefty. So this photo that I used on this thumbnail is a left-handed pull, brother. So I'm not sure why do you think it is right-handed. It is left-handed, and Jordan had the upper hand left-handed for sure. We are going to talk about it. Mark is saying fourth. Actually, brother, since this live stream started, you are the first one. All of the previous comments were before that live stream started. JWAW is saying, try to get another episode with Devon to discuss his future. Devon is busy right now. I sent him a message on WhatsApp about 6-7 days ago. I was saying, brother, you are going everywhere. Like, I cannot keep up with your... And I'm sure most of the arm wrestling community cannot keep up with your schedule. Like, wherever you have visits planned, please if you can give me a schedule, I will make a video about it so that people can go to that video and reference when Devon is going to be where. And he was like, yeah, I'll tell you about that when I get time. So Devon is so busy that he doesn't even have time to give me that schedule. Is Devon's camera crew documentary still with him? I don't think so. No, they're not with him now. Atlantis IRL GG. What is GG? Pradeep, it's a fan of Larratt now. I am always a fan of whoever does good things for arm wrestling. I'm not a fan of Devon when he says that the future should be all matches inside the straps. I'm not a fan of Devon when he says that. I'm a fan of Devon when he does great things like these collaborations. I hope he stays healthy. Yes, I too hope that. So it started with Devon arm wrestling with Leonidas Arkona. I've already made a video about it. Right-handed Devon was quite comfortable. He knew he had everything. So he was just loading him up with pronation. Whenever Leonidas was going sideways, he was busting his own wrist back. So he never had any chance against Devon Larratt, to be fair. Leonidas is a strong guy. He's at that Larry Wheels level on the right arm. Maybe Larry beats him still on the right arm. And left arm, he's better than Larry Wheels. I think he defeated Larry Wheels 2.5 years ago, and I think he would still beat Larry Wheels on the left arm. Right, it can be close. It can go either way. But he's not strong enough to deal with guys like Devon Larratt. He may be strong inside, but his wrist seems to be slightly weaker than Larry Wheels. So Devon left-handed, you can see Devon was not sure because Leonidas has a great left hand. And yes, that practice match against Evgeny Prudnik, I'm not sure if it was a practice match or not, but it looked kind of rigged where Prudnik was just kind of doing showmanship. He was not giving it all he had, and still he beat Leonidas Arkona. So Devon was being careful. He had a good stance, and he was like giving it all he had just to ensure that he does not get pinned. And Devon would not like to get pinned in such situations. I'm not sure if all of you remember the collaboration between NBA and arm wrestlers, WAL, where Ian Carnegie and Devon Larratt were there arm wrestling Shaq and other guys from basketball, NBA. And during that collaboration, Ian Carnegie was getting too comfortable against Shaq, and Shaq put the brakes on him and he beat him. Shaq legit beat Ian Carnegie, the arm wrestler. And Devon was like saying it in a very low voice, but maybe he was not sure that the audio, the microphone is going to pick it up. And Devon was mad at Ian. Devon was mad at Ian. You can search Devon versus Shaq, you will find that video, and he's saying how I don't remember exactly, but he was saying how can you lose like that? Like Devon was legit pissed off at Ian just because on that stage he lost to Shaq. Like what kind of image arm wrestling would have if basketball players, even though Shaq is one of the biggest out there, beats an experienced professional arm wrestler. So Shaq couldn't move Devon. Yes, it is true, but he did beat Ian. And when Ian also got serious, maybe they changed hands after that. Ian beat him on the right arm, and on the left, Shaq beat him. You can see Devon was not happy about that. So with these collaborations, Devon may allow his opponents everything, but for sure, he's not going to get pinned there. He's not going to get pinned there unless you are an arm wrestler. Then he's comfortable taking all the losses. I was here yesterday at the German event, and Devon pulled over 300 guys yesterday. So brother, the videos that we are watching today, are these videos from yesterday or today? For sure yesterday, not today. It cannot be today, because when I woke up at around 7 a.m. I saw those videos were already there. Yes, so it was definitely yesterday. But the Jordan Sonav videos are just coming out, so maybe those videos are from today. GG means good games. What you say to someone when they beat you fairly at something? Okay. Left arm, I say GG. New thing. Devon and Mike Todd should best retire and never be seen ever again. No name, no. The Georgians rule for the sport now, followed by Russians. The Canadian and American sissy boys are. So you're saying Georgians rule. Levan, for sure, he's ruling the arm wrestling world. Gennady got beat by Jerry. He beat Dave and Michael, yes, but he got beat. Who else is there? Rivaz Lutidze. Let's see where Rivaz is right now. Irakli is beating many people, but he lost to Todd Hutchings. So you cannot say that Georgians are above Russians right now. I don't think so. Only Levan is. Or the rest of the world. I was going to say that, wasn't Pradeep always a Devon fan? Yes, I have always been a Devon fan. So I used to be, my favorite arm wrestler used to be, wow, 1.6k in super chat. Mark, thank you very much, brother. Making arm wrestling great again. Yes. To be honest, thank you very much for the massive super chat, but I do not like this statement. And here I am, as usual, criticizing a super chat. People always tell me, there was one comment, a weird comment. He was saying, wow, people are totally weird, Mark. I'm not talking about you, but there was one comment where someone was telling me that, oh, Ryan is now a member of your channel. He's paying you money, so that's why you're talking good things about him. It is really, really bad journalism. Ryan is a member of your channel and you're saying good things about Ryan. And you used to say negative things about Ryan in the past. I'm like, okay, but Ryan is doing a few good things that I'm reporting. If he does something delusional, I'm going to call him out on that as well. So that comment, I left it. Few days after, when I made a video against Ryan Bowen when he was not calling out his friend for the same behavior that he called out another guy, Jules. Then someone was saying, wow, what a bad person, or I don't know what the exact word was that. But he was saying that you're a kind of a bad person since Ryan Bowen is paying you money. He's a member on your channel and still you're talking bad things about him. Like, who should I listen to now? Isn't it good journalism? Somebody is paying you and still you are criticizing them for what they have done wrong. So thank you very much again, Mark, for your super chat. Make arm wrestling great again. It was a long, weird speech. Arm wrestling is the best that it has ever been. In no era where arm wrestling was even close to what it is now. So I don't think we can make arm wrestling great again, technically speaking. Yes, we can take it to next levels. I think this is what you're trying to say. But arm wrestling is the best that it has ever been. Unlike other sports, like if you talk about cricket, I'm sure many people are going to say yes, the players back then, they had a different level of following, which may be true, barring some exceptions. Same thing in maybe tennis as well. You're very familiar with tennis, Mark. Are people loving new guys as much as they used to love Roger Federer or Nadal? I'm not sure. Like recently India has started a Legends League where the old retired cricketers are playing, and still the stadiums are completely packed. You are not going to see a single vacant seat in the stadium. You are making arm wrestling great again. Thank you very much. You, Coach Ray, Engin, Neil, Pickup, everyone putting up videos out there helping making arm wrestling great again to the glory days of before. So coming back to Devon Larratt, left-handed, he wasn't sure if he's going to be comfortable with Leonidas or not. So he had that good stance, good loading, and soon he realized that Leonidas is no match for him on the left arm as well. So then he started letting some rope to him, and it was comfortable. That's all we saw on the left arm and right arm with Leonidas Arkona. But then somebody mentioned in the comments that Devon arm wrestled with Jordan Tsonev as well. Then I got excited to see it, and yes, there were some videos out there, left and right-handed. Right-handed, it was a good war. For some reason, Devon Larratt is not hooking anymore. You can see, like, whatever an arm wrestler does, he preaches that. He teaches that to others. Whenever you saw Devon go anywhere 4 or 5 years ago, any collaboration, visit to any country, be it Australia or any other country, he was always giving instructions like, get closer, get your cup, get more closer. When you think you have enough cup, get more cup, get even more closer, stay tight to your body. This is what he was telling everyone to do, because he was doing that. Now Devon is all outside. You will never see a hook from Devon Larratt against a top guy, never. Now even in those seminars when he's teaching Juji Mufu, or that WWE guy with Juji Mufu in that video, he's always teaching everyone to top roll. Even in the seminars, you will never see Devon saying anymore that get tight, get more close, get more cup. So Devon is teaching the top roll technique now to everyone, which is interesting. And I was surprised to see Devon go in a hook with Jordan Sonav, because Jordan was also pinning him on the right arm. Devon was in this open arm top roll. It was not working. Then Devon switched to a hook, and Jordan was not able to move Devon from there. So he was comfortable. And left hand, I'm not sure how many practice pulls Devon had before that, but Jordan Tsonev was smashing Devon to the pad countless times. So what is your guess? Like, I got a comment from Pull Van Hook. He was saying that, I'm reading it right now on Facebook. I was there, and like always, Devon pulled 500 people for hours. A lot of strong people. In this practice pull, we are not sure how many practice pulls Devon had left-handed. But under that condition, Devon for sure looked in trouble against Jordan Sonav. For sure, he looked in great trouble. It was looking somewhat similar to Alex Cordecha versus Devon Larratt on the left arm. Alex was able to pin Devon maybe 14-15 times. Jordan would have been able to pin Devon 7, 8, 9, 10 times. I don't know how much, but then Devon would have got the break and then won everything based on endurance. But if Devon Larratt is not tired, who wins in this super match? I think Jordan Tsonev can still take a round or two from Devon on the left arm. I'm going to ask this question to the community right here in the chat. Please tell me your thoughts. Can Jordan win one round against Devon on the left arm? Fresh for fresh. I don't think in a 6-round super match he can beat him, but for sure, I personally believe that Jordan Tsonev would definitely pin Devon at least one time on the left arm. Devon would win after that, but Jordan Tsonev was looking really strong. Again, as usual, we cannot guess how many pulls Devon had on the left arm before this, because it may be the second day. What Devon needs to do from now on is that he needs to pull all those big guys on the first day. This is what he needs to do so that people can gauge more about the strength levels of these athletes against Devon, fresh for fresh, which rarely happens. Which rarely happens. I know there are different schedules, but I don't think Leonidas would have tired Devon on either arm. So if Jordan Tsonev showed up after that, and they did, you're the Donald Trump of arm wrestling, Brandon Thomas. It was great during WLWL was the greatest arm wrestling event ever. Then we had the pandemic and loss of top 8 and Igor's downfall. Yeah, man. I kind of felt sad for Igor. He was doing great things. Big boy pin 'em all. Arm matches include Coach Ray and Philip. Okay, that's great. Coach Ray competed there. I did not know about that. Pin 'em all. Great YouTube channel. You should definitely check that out. Those guys are doing great work for arm wrestling. Shaq, okay. I don't know that Shaq tried his hardest against Devon. Devon admitted that previously, maybe not now that he faced Levon. Shaq had the strongest feeling power of anyone he had gripped up with. So Devon was talking Atlantis. Devon was talking about non-arm wrestlers, not arm wrestlers. Leonidas has no control. He's a big guy with a good arm strength, but the sport is more complex than that. I agree. Ankur Banerjee, yo Pradeep, how are you doing? You can see I'm doing great. Having a good time. Trying to revive the channel. Channel is going down. Devon will arm wrestle Leonidas today at Oktoberfest. A lot more yesterday was yesterday was spontaneous. Devon is not a good arm wrestler. He holds and only holds, never hits. His fanboys keep boosting his image. That is why Devon focuses on super matches. You will not see Devon compete in tournaments. Maybe some local tournaments, but not big level tournaments, because Devon is a defensive puller. Devon's endurance prevails. No, so 60. I'm glad I put one round there, because if I had put just the entire super match, it wouldn't have mattered, because maybe 90% people would have voted for Devon. One round, so only 42% think that Jordan can take one round from Devon Larratt. Of course, if Devon was like totally exhausted before he pulled Jordan Sonav, then if Devon was slightly exhausted before this and Jordan was able to do this to Devon Larratt, pin him multiple times, because there was nothing that Devon was able to do. He didn't even know when the endurance part is going to kick in. And they did some pulling on freedom table as well. Not many of you may have watched that, because that video was recently uploaded. And freedom table pulling, even there Jordan was pinning Devon Larratt left and right-handed. Left-handed it was quite comfortable. Devon even himself said that he doesn't think he can hold Jordan left-handed. Right, he got comfortable with him after a couple of pulls, and left-handed as well. In that one King's move kind of style, he put the brakes on Jordan Sonav. So Lion Life of Iron, Basil, coach from Dubai. Hello Pradeep, it's Basil. How are you doing there? I'm fine. Let's make some bets on upcoming King of the Table 5. Who do you have? Tell me. Igor's downfall was by far best thing to happen for arm wrestling, for the sport to grow. East versus West, way better. This is one question that I asked Engin Terzi in my interview as well. Like, for sure you do not look at competition, Engin. But had you started this East versus West thing if WL and PL were already doing their thing, like they did not kind of die off, had you started East versus West then? And I think Engin said that maybe no, he wouldn't have started it then. So yes, in some way it was good. World strongest man, non-arm wrestlers, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. You can kind of tell that the left arm is lacking in strength and coordination, goes to show the table time isn't enough. There's a reason Levon number 1, 4 hours in the gym focusing mind connection and strength. Just because John Brezink was able to beat everyone based off table time only. We do not know. Yes, John did say a few times that he tried doing some bench press and other exercises. That only made him look bigger and heavier. He did not gain any strength, practical strength on the table. But we do not know. That is not enough data to know that had John Brezink been following a good arm wrestling training program in the gym with the handles, he wouldn't have gotten even stronger than what he already was. We cannot say, even John Brezink cannot say that for sure, because I'm not sure he followed a good training regime in the gym for even a year in his entire career. So I don't think this is a good argument. Like, this shows that arm wrestling training is still in its so nascent stage that even elite arm wrestlers are telling everyone that you should figure out yourself what works for you. It is either table time or gym training. No other developed sport would say that. A sprinter, when he goes for training under a good coach, the coach is never going to tell him that you should figure out yourself whether sprinting on the track works for you or whether going to the gym works for you. It doesn't work like that. He has to go to the gym. I don't think there is anyone who can break the 10-second barrier in the world without hitting the gym. It is not possible. They are doing tons and tons of exercises, and most of the exercises are fixed. It is a routine that everyone is doing. You have to put the barbell on your shoulder and do some high knees, box jumps. So these are the things that they have to do. But arm wrestling training is not developed enough, and it is so basic that even the pros are saying that you should figure out yourself whether you should do gym training or not. Because he has problem with FBI, and I am not kidding, okay? Engin has done the best for the sport. Hats off to that guy. He is the true hero for all those matches in East versus West, which is most people don't even know of. John, the best thing that Engin has done, apart from making these dream matches come true, is giving exposure to the European athletes that needed it so much. I think this transition is slowly going to take place over the next 10-15 years in arm wrestling, where all the top European guys know how to speak in English. Because if you go to all other sports, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, can Messi speak English? I'm not sure. But most of the guys from Europe, they can speak English. Go to UFC, that the new guy, Shemai, I don't know what his name is, but Habib, he spoke good English. All of the European guys who are top of the game in other sports, they have learned how to speak English, and this is what makes them even more popular. So I think soon we are going to see, within next 10 years, that all of the top guys from Europe, all of them, start speaking English. Because English, I do not want to go into that discussion once again. English is an insane language. Like, it's in total insanity. Most of it doesn't even make sense, but still it is the most important language in the world. Like, it opens up so many career opportunities for us who are living outside of English speaking countries. There are so many opportunities, financial opportunities for us. It is by far the best language in the world, and that is why more and more arm wrestlers are going to learn it in the future. Your work will still be required, Basil. Do not worry. You still have your job of translation. Engin has done the best for the sport. Okay, read that. John is one of a kind, but the levels appear to be much different now. Wish Devon would stop pumpkin training. Bro, which state was most dominant in Pro Panjali? Kerala. Kerala for sure. English is good, but let me have some part job. Let them concentrate on their workout routine. So how crazy is that? Both Basil and I were thinking about the same thing. It doesn't make sense. You're speaking it now. It doesn't make sense. You're speaking it now. I don't know. I'm saying it is good. It is most important. So, right-handed for sure, Jordan does not have anything against Devon. But even in a hook, we saw that Todd Hutchings didn't even feel Jordan Tsonev. Like, it looked like an amateur versus a pro arm wrestler. And Devon had to struggle to hold him off in a hook. Devon had to struggle a lot. Yes, Devon was not fresh, but even fresh, it wouldn't have looked as convincing and as easy as it did with Todd Hutchings. Todd Hutchings is a beast. Like, even now, this pumpkin trained, stronger version of Devon, I don't think he has gained much strength inside a hook. His top roll is for sure better than what it used to be. But in a hook, like Todd Hutchings versus Devon Larratt, round 1, both fresh. Devon 280 pounds. Who wins in a hook? I'm not sure if I'm going to put my money on Todd Hutchings. I won't on Devon Larratt. I won't put it. Maybe on Todd Hutchings, round 1. It doesn't make sense. If you were multilingual, you would understand. Okay, I get it now. Yeah. Imagine this, Devon does not really train for inside pulling like he used to. He seemed to still have stick inside against Jordan. If Devon trains and focuses inside pulling, he will be formidable. But if we're talking about these older athletes, they are not focusing so much on that joint strength. Yes, John Brzezinski did beat Corey West inside a hook, but going into a hook was not an option for John Brzezinski. Like, वो मजबूरी थी जॉन ब्रजींग की. He was forced there by Corey West. John also doesn't like to go in a hook. Devon never likes to go in a hook. So it is something with age as well. Todd Hutchings, exception always. Devon can't. Even Todd Hutchings have started top rolling people. He was top rolling Curtis Cameron when he needed to. Devon can't go inside anymore. He said it himself. After surgeries, he had to go outside plus King's move. Devon is a good strategy and tactical guy. He knows where and what to talk and what to do to make the opponents pissed off. Military gave him some pluses for sure. Yes, military definitely gives you a lot of courage, so to speak, in some matter. In some things, it makes you kind of timid and less aggressive. In some ways, it encourages you to try out different things. So, I think we are going to end this live stream in about 3 minutes from now. 30 minutes should be enough. Bro, which state? Okay, Rehan, I read that. I hope I have read all the comments. Mark was awesome as always with his super chats. Thank you, Mark, once again. Middleweight now and no more. Devon is still over 260 pounds. So I don't think he's force feeding himself to gain any weight. So I don't think he should be a middleweight, a light heavyweight. If you're talking about 240, 245 pounds in competition, yes, I do believe that he should cut down to that weight. Super heavyweights, especially on the left arm, may be a bad day for Devon if he thinks about competing there. Right arm, he can still hang out with lots of great arm wrestlers. Only in a 6-round super match. 5-round can be slightly difficult for Devon. Slightly, not much. Damn, am I late? J.R. Williams, yes. We are about to end this live stream, brother, but thank you as always for joining. It's just uncomfortable. I truly believe he can retain and build his elbow integrity back up if he focuses inside training again, but maybe he's in pain. Life of Iron. Guys, please subscribe to Basil's channel, Life of Iron. Iron, not Iron. Where is the video of Devon versus Jordan left hand? So I just watched it, brother. I just watched it. I'll tell you the name of the channel, and after I end this live stream, you should go there and check that video out. If you're cutting weight, I'm in a sauna, you shouldn't cut weight. I'm not sure if I agree with you. I'm not sure if I agree with you on this, brother. In competition, you should. So the name of the channel is Varna, V-A-R-N-A, Varna Arm Wrestling Team. It has only 60 subscribers, so I'm not sure if this is going to show up in your search or not. But V-A-R-N-A, Varna Arm Wrestling Team. In competition, he should. But if he's walking around 260 pounds, he should not go down. That is for sure. Making arm wrestling great again. Pradeep, making arm wrestling great again. J.R. Williams, thank you very much. We discussed about this comment in detail. Wow, finally making arm wrestling. Pradeep, wow, finally making Pradeep's live for a long time. Waiting, okay. Making? I don't understand. What's going on? Sonav versus Larratt. Yes, we discussed that, brother, and I'm about to end this live stream. I hope that some of you that haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so right now. You're going to do that. 15129. Channel is not growing fast enough. Maybe because I'm lazy. I'm not uploading the topics that you want to watch. I would love if you suggest me the topics that I should be making videos about to get more views, to get more interest. Please mention under this live stream after it ends or right here, right now. Thank you very much. Bye. You guys were awesome.